As the Emperor's spies told him, Ciri had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
So much work.
Yes. Piss off. Yes. Another drift of infant.
Welcome, welcome.
What have you got there? So long. I'll make you weep! Master Clayton, that rightly sure. Have the honor to announce the wedding.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this. And though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters. Apart from which, they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong...
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Siri. The woman's name is Siri. Siri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. I had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose, she lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Siri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yes.
In that case...
I accepted a job once. Never thought I'd actually meet. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Yes.
No need to rush.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
to say.
Then please...
It was in Rivia. The second war with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Falker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
No one in legend transforms into prophecy when it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah. They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, I remember Ciri... Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
At times the
Swallow.
the poet.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck with...
As the Emperor's spies told him, Ciri had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
A dream in here.
Never.
I will guide you.
Let's...
To start,
What for?
do as I ask.
Ciri. I accept... No. Years later, Ciri...
But... Thank you. Would you...
Yes.
No need to rush.
Ciri had no... I strong. Knew then that...
I see.
Yes.
In that case,
It was... We'd been... I found... It was the first time...
these memories,
I have more...
then please...
It was in... I tried to do... That was the last...
You claim the
She said...
It is the
Pure legend.
No one elect... I see.
Yeah. Let's continue.
Make yourself comfortable. You must... Who do you...
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Triss was. But Ciri never found her. Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot. Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the Rosemary time in their will.
The Rosemary and...
As you enter the city through the red...
Dandelion inherited...
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Tossing! And the wind keeps blowing and blowing.
Let's drink for it's nearly night.
That him so great that you can't live without.
I piss me trousers.
Let's dance.
Feline piss me trousers.
Pam-paran, pam-pam-paran.
Cloud of Watch where you're walking.
No loitering round here.
You'll look fucking amazing. On top of me.
I serve the eternal fire.
Awful pale. Oh, you scared?
I'll never come back, you stinking standing. Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth. Get out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't going more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure. How long you gonna make me wait?
Give me back!
Keep it together, legs!
Gotta get around him! That's it, you're in for it! Tight round it! Oh, reminds me of a days of war. Eh?
Yeah, looks like we never left Vernon.
Give me back! I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Got some...
Fuck off, Geralt.
I'm looking for Ciri. I know she came to...
You mean she's come back? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
There's a few.
Let me guess.
Triss and I talked. As for Yennefer...
So you found her?
I will. Some other time.
Meaning?
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. I just barely returned, as you saw. Dandelion gone, the tavern... Prime idea. Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot. I plunged into...
Annual balladry contest. Silver Laurel awarded to Master Dandelion.
Prince Hereward himself did the honors. And the feast afterwards, to celebrate the laureates. Dandelion taught us swine to yodel, and I... another time.
Hmm. 10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Seems Dandelion's taking the tavern business seriously.
If you only knew. Gives it everything. Not seen him this obsessed ever. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
Not a bad idea.
That's what I'm I'll ask the lassies at my hut.
Zoltan, wait.
And you've...
Wonderful.
Right you are. If you need anything,
Lice it, you mangy dwarf.
Oh, let it go, Jarrett. Come on, we need another place to hunker down the night.
Or maybe we ought to try the King of Beggars.
What the... Look at me. I look like a ploughing beggar to you. I'm a citizen, temporarily short of a permanent dwelling. Naught else.
Want to go on looking, be my guest. I'm gonna see the king. Arms for the poor.
Hey, Cocker! Slap a new race. You're a bigger rat.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place.
Actually, glad you... Though well she knows the touch of silken lake.
Molly, keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was...
Oh, I doubt it.
Doubt I want to hear the...
Probably better off not.
Meaning? Truly...
You didn't ken half of it. Called him a stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula. Name rings a bell.
That's her. That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility, to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosavar Atre named her Gwihi. Her dad's an Novgardian arist.
How dare she reject the great bar?
More than one, it seems. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim.
Though well she...
Molly.
A baronet?
Dandelion.
Yeah. A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
I praise you with all my heart.
Looks like rain.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Go. Now.
Now listen. You might have 2 swords, but there's 4 of us.
Yeah, 4 men collecting tribute from 1 washerwoman. Don't think I have much to fear.
Best think again.
Burn you!
Take him from the back!
Together now! Kill the horse!
How long you gonna make me wait?
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Don't know if you remember
I don't... Wait.
when you kicked Dandelion out. Through the...
Probably out whore.
Ouch.
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter. 'Twas the last straw. All those...
Dandelion...
Maybe he loved...
Ah,
Oh, this and that, really. I don't know. Maybe...
this woman, he...
Claimed she was his knee. Course it's so...
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean...
Rain doesn't bother you, it seems.
Just hope it don't come down hard at harvest this year.
Welcome, welcome. Do come in.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of...
You Elial?
Yes?
Sorry, I thought...
Oh, any better?
So you're...
Anyhow.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was...
Don't think I want...
Oh, stop. Besides, men don't interest me. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became...
Dandelion...
I tried many times to...
When did you last see...
Some time ago. Odd as requests.
Thanks for your help.
I can help with much more.
Looked like it would rain, and here it is. Ah! Oh.
Didn't look like rain. It only ever rains these days.
Gives me of doubt, of anguish, of fear. The very presence is an affront to the eternal fire.
Looking for a barber? Well, you found...
Give me a haircut. This is not what I wanted.
What do you mean, not what you wanted? Are you cut and coiffed? You are. And even as even can be, I'd say.
This is not the look I wanted.
And this is not the fate I wanted. I was to...
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after all. Why not? Oh, right.
Oh, that's bad luck.
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then...
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Corrine Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corrine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Excuse me.
I am she.
Sorry, can't wait. Hear about Dandelion. I'm Geralt, and I'm...
Geralt? I know you. Fine. If you're eager to join in the lesson, you're welcome to. Children, sadly the Ratcatcher has a fever today, but in his stead, we're honoured to welcome a Witcher, who will now tell us about his trade.
But...
Yeah! This is grand!
You shan't disappoint them, will you? So, who would like to ask the first question?
Me! What's it mean that witches are lecturers?
You shouldn't listen to everything people say about...
Means they go to sleep early.
Oh! So that's why Mum went to tuck that Witcher in. Children, what's the meaning of this? Next question.
Is it true witches kill kings?
A man cursed who's turned into a monster, a Witcher might have to kill, even if he's a king.
So King Foltest was a monster? What's it like to cut off someone's head?
Can you show us how to cut off a head?
Can we try your potions?
Enough! That is all for today. Gather your things and I shall see you in the morning.
Yeah!
Bid farewell to Master Geralt.
It's great you came. I'd have rather had the Ratcatcher.
So please do tell me, why are you here?
Thanks. That was an ordeal. Think I'd rather face a swarm of neckers than a class of 10-year-olds.
The Ratcatcher had no objections.
Oh yeah? How's he feeling?
He's dead. Bubonic plague, it seems. I didn't want to upset the children. But you wish to speak of Dandelion?
I know you saw
Oh, yes.
He read you his
No.
Maybe.
Mould. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote.
Really? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble... Gee up! Let the stallion dance...
Sorry. See Dandelion?
No. I even considered granting him another chance, but he never came back to see me.
Thanks for your help.
Lots of fuss over lots of lasses can't be witches or witcheresses. What's that stuff? Everybody knows it. Mum says everybody means as much as no. I'm going to be a witcheress, that's that.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Excuse me.
I am she.
Sorry.
Geralt. Fine. If...
Yeah, this is good.
You shan't disappoint. So,
me.
It means that due to our mutations, we have an overdeveloped libido.
Libido? When a girl likes a witcher, the witcher says, "What'll you give me for killing a monster?" And she says, "Anything you want." So the witcher says, "Heh heh heh. Then you'll give me something you weren't expecting at all." And that's where little witches come from.
Children, what's the meaning of this? Next question.
Is it true witches kill kings?
No, it's not true.
He's a liar. He ain't a liar. Witches don't lie.
They can lie because they're not knights. When you've got to kill a dragon, you summon a knight. But if there's a zoogling in the trash heap, the knight won't want to go, so you've got to call a witcher. Enough! That is all for today. Gather your things and I shall see you in the morning.
Yeah!
Bid farewell to Master Geralt.
It's great you came.
I'd have rather had the Ratcatcher.
So please do tell.
Thanks.
The rat catcher had...
Oh, yeah?
He's dead.
He read you his...
No. Mould. When his hand...
See?
No, but he never came back to...
Thanks for your...
Witcheress. Oh, got a monster to dress. Lasses can't be witches or witcheresses. Who says so? Everybody knows it. Mum says everybody knows as much as nobody. I'm gonna be a witcheress.
Man's always got it up there.
It only ever rains these days.
Greetings to the honourable...
Need a trim. So long. This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa La Valette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems, then, that you share some interest. But I shan't question you out of doors.
Looking for a girl named...
My maidservant. I'm afraid...
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher?
Well, if Molly'll be there...
On our way, then. We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Kahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about...
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Retanian. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volta
Is Molly up?
Pardon?
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive...
All depends what you asked her to do, Molly. Seem to know your...
No is not the word.
I find them to be far. Must say, I'm curious how...
Mostly just try to stay.
What would you say...
Not what I came here.
Don't make me beg, Witcher.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if you're...
Well said.
Heard tales of Zerrikanian horses. I'll ride the bay.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Riders, ready!
Don't spare the horse!
Giddy up.
Let's see what you're made of. I adore the speed, the rush of air. Don't spare the horse.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Well, another freak. Nothing hurts as much as love.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
That's right.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion?
What? Dandelion couldn't.
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you... But...
You do real...
Sure he does. Saw him myself.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. But you...
Know where I can find...
I know.
Any chance you...
Of course.
What?
To take me on. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the...
Thanks.
Wait. Dandelion told me once he'd...
Won't be too hard to convince him.
Oh, that's one...
Washed your hair lately?
Sick. Sick of it all.
Ah, Geralt, there you are.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Rhoda.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go. And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
This morning, my glitter came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders happening in some house.
Greta's got the imagination.
Hi, what's going on?
I'll take your pains all the way to go. No.
Only
Right, head in here, slip through the bugger as quick as a tomcat.
This
Scrambled out the hole in the back wall.
Remember,
What do you want?
Rosavar Atras expect...
Come with me. Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. Follow me.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Come on.
Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking for...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
What's so exciting about it?
Living on the edge. Tracking, then facing down beasts, sleeping under the stars. Oh, it must be wonderful.
Try fighting a Zoogle while up to your neck in sewage. Nothing quite like it.
Not one of the high points, I suppose. Wait, weren't you about to ask me something?
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of...
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
How long are you gonna make me wait?
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
What? Lost your nerve?
Stop flaunting and fight! Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse or...
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion acting...
Strange? It's no use, Geralt. She's so in... Edna! What?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery.
We set out to visit the graves of...
Who?
He'd apparently been an...
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna! What? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
What are two young Nilfgaard...
Dying of boredom. Papa's a diplomat. He also has many business dealings in Novigrad. He's a member of the Trade Corporation. Takes us along everywhere he goes, and must then find us new tutors in each spot. And so in Novigrad, the task fell to the poet Dandelion. Rosa's betrothed. Edna!
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Wonder how the war's going.
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures
What's Novigrad got to do with it?
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home, and they say the city's
Emperor continuing to put...
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last.
Why not? Changing subject. Who'd dandelions sing about?
I believe she's a poetess, or
This woman.
I see. Makes sense. He referred...
Gotta ask Zolt. Been a pleasure.
Exceedingly nice to... Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher. Kessen? Kessen? K-Swex?
Non-human, are
Oh.
you? Look for your
Right.
kind beyond.
Demon!
What are you doing?
Starting on fire.
Flows to the sewers.
Whoa!
Here
you all just get off
falls
my
a
back.
witcher. Look!
Got the courage to repeat that slander to my face?
Readily. You are a mutant. A freak. A useless relic of a bygone age that should be burned like a withered branch.
How many people's lives have you saved? From Bruxay, from Leshens?
That has no bearing.
Asked you a question. How many? There's something to think about, folks.
Preacher's fierce in the mouth, but holler at him and his tail slinks between his legs. Come on, people.
Ballads about you. And that sorceress of yours, Gwynfor.
What will the morrow bring?
Nothing hurts as much as life.
You'll look fucking amazing on top of me.
How are you keeping, Bobby? Missed you, Zoltan, you old bug? What's this? Haven't even drunk her water? Naughty bound. Now repeat. Ah, you're back! You met Poppy? You ought to start talking any day now.
That Field Marshal Duda's replacement?
At auction. Some mage's estate went under the hammer. Witch hunters and the Eternal Fire joined forces, staked out his place and rounded the sorry sap up, put his things up for sale. Happened to be passing by and saw this out. Came with their own cage.
How could you resist?
Could be. Weren't possible. Ah, but dandelions what matters now. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion, and thing is...
What's she suppose?
Blonde, from...
it's Priscilla.
Why wasn't she...
It's Priscilla, wasn't it?
He lusts after...
How can I explain?
Himself.
Exactly.
What can I say?
She's his match. Larry's head's on fire.
All right.
Priscilla works for the Mummers Troop.
Mean we've been sentenced to...
Must you always? This'll be true, boy.
Enough said.
Ah.
What sort of village are you from?
Willows.
Giving food to the
Oh.
Arms for the poor.
La, 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 la.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a witcher by the toe. Easy.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars are. Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever growing, hardening into stone. amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permits me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta, as lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later.
Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
sheepdip.
And I've not seen him since.
Dandelion breaking in.
True. Forgot to pay for his wine at the Passaflora once.
Any idea what...
Claimed he was helping...
This someone?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention.
Reuven.
Tall.
Limp in his gait.
Sounds like a lick.
If trolls were devilish...
Let me get...
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded cab. I've asked after him everywhere. But it seems...
Whoreson Jew.
Biggest prick.
Got it.
Try the whole town.
The rascal.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Whoever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax. I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Well, I've got bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary. Got Poppy to feed. And then I suppose I'll wait. See if it'll work.
Don't seek to get me drunk.
I was seeking to get you drunk, madame. We would not be drinking Cote de Bleu.
Anybody there? Open up.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Busy?
Entertaining him.
In that case, tell him there's an...
Siggy Reuven cordially The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room.
Let's go.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe. Splendid. Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
Hey, Whitehead. Nice bun you have.
Dish, you were right. He doesn't blush.
Junior cut off his hand and ordered them to shove it up the corpse's arse. And then he sent the body back.
Bigger. He's full like a horse.
You cocky little
Clear that you're
Poor son got an invite and a joke.
Easy, Cleaver.
Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye.
Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here? Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out of the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
I'm a witcher.
Problems with your plumbing? Nah, it's under control. Geralt's a friend from the old days. Although...
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no! Ah!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few. first ever party with my prick hanging out. Ah!
Keep it together, lads!
Junior says
We need one alive! I'll slap you with a barren bogey! Good work, gents. Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how. They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it? Let's give him a chance to explain.
Not gonna introduce...
Good thing happens not here. He tanned the hide on my arse for... Francis Bedlam you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Veres, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
I'm looking for Hort.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Horson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today. Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Horson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Horson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Horson? Find me first.
I need to find Horson. Now looks like I gotta get to him before Cleaver does.
Cleaver won't find him easy. Junior's good at hiding. He's got peasant smarts.
Look at the time. Good luck in your search, Witcher.
I'll call on you tomorrow, Francis. We'll finish our chat.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
Sorry to hear that.
You're sorry? Well, consider it resolved then.
Listen, Reuven. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Horson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste. Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam...
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. Make no mistake, someone's behind.
Your part.
Cleaver, but we just need to stay out of it. Do they know who I am? Was.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest. Then there's the arena in the city's. Suppose you could always search Horson's house.
Where's
Near the temple. Horson's got
arenas.
Sewers beneath. Now, June.
Mentioned Horson.
Solid townhouse.
See if I can't find.
Do what you will. Just be cool.
Thanks for your help, Dick.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy back.
From Master Spide?
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about me.
Yeah, except you.
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself. And thus far.
You in contact? Never quite forget.
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the lodge.
Philippa Eilhart.
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa...
Listen, Dandelion's...
Same thing that...
Meaning?
He's surrounded by split... Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him?
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be...
You wouldn't happen.
Of course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got my own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
I'll get paid.
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma...
Who told you?
What do you mean, who? Emma did.
Ha ha.
I could never reveal my sources, to you or anyone else. It would be fucking unprofessional. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on it.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and...
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Be so kind as to follow me. Oh, Bart, not again.
Bart.
Bart, stop that! Now!
Mad. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
But hard. But less thinky. But less thinky. But sadless.
Where'd you get the
From Zerrikania.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. What's there? Ziggy but take. Good Ziggy.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll.
Take note of that hole. And see that door? Vault behind it until recently.
But God!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold. And up.
Why don't you handle this?
The gold wasn't mine alone. For reasons that should be obvious, I prefer...
How do you know you can...
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
But sorry. But job done.
Fine.
You're not exactly...
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around.
I'm all ears.
Anyone see what...
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owner.
What about upstairs? Anything...
No. Happens
How much was it?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring you find...
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds...
Shiny!
Take it the thieves got...
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe?
No, but I am...
Oh no. Boom!
Bad mushroom?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead.
Yes.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the soup.
Bart, you see them?
But through hole. Once see boom, got what?
Now.
Boom.
Boom!
I'll elaborate. Explosion, big enough to...
Gotten pretty good at communicating.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots, Mill.
Try to track down the thief yourself.
Of course. I had this lummox, Fonce, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some...
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonz, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fonz and ran like hell.
Mind describing this?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though.
Must have noticed...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing.
Should look around the sewer.
Have a few vials left. Got the formula, too.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me.
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into? any further without taking that antidote.
Getting harder to breathe.
I thought Witcher's potions were vile. Definitely came through here. Drowners. Of course. any further without taking that in. I thought Witcher's potions were vile. Drowners. The thug Dijkstra hired. Gold coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat. Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall 2. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. Pipes great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra. Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates. Left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale, with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting for Novigrad.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah. A cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't leave trails, it amounts to fuck all.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit, while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Drain pipes are only promised...
Yes. Hammond keeps a record.
Feel honored to...
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in me knickers. All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Nothing interesting here. Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like. Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4, and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
By the way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty's beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Margrave Henkel.
Who was that? Old coot's been eating dirt since last winter.
He's dead.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked.
Yeah, I saw it.
Did you speak to it?
No.
So you didn't see Henkel. You saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you...
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this... Mind the guards. They're worse than thugs.
How can I be of service?
Got some corn.
You've come to the...
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends. Footprints. Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer. A letter. And a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions. Or Ceres. .45 to 12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think. secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Ciri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good. Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstain. Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstain. Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium? Looks like they made the bomb here. Dijkstra and Triss. Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervois, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Hang on. Gotta tell me why you're...
So we did.
Bullshit.
I trust you as much as you trust me. Not at all. Believe me, it's...
Gentlemen, really, but try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets.
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
Know you well enough to know what matters. Results. So I lied. Still say I can lead you to your treasure.
Forgive me, Geralt, but after what you just pulled, I'd sooner believe a whore who proclaimed her undying love.
Would you believe a sorceress who stands to gain if you get your coin back?
Perhaps. I'd still prefer the whore, though. You're hiding something, and that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunter's quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
So we do your dirty work while you sit around twiddling your thumbs.
Darling, when I'm able to make use of someone, I always do. It's convenient.
And safe. Come on, admit you're scared of Menge.
Of course I'm scared. Bloody dangerous whore son. Triss would concur, I think.
Not in those words. But I do agree with the statement overall.
Doubt Menge will admit anything, will it?
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know...
Dijkstra doesn't need to know about my love life.
wise. I'd never choose his shoulder to cry on either. But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Menga's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's Barracks together.
All right, see you then. Thanks.
Deserter from the sky.
Greetings! You here for a specific reason?
Got a meeting with Rosa, a fencing lesson.
Geralt of Rivia, yes? Miss Rosa stepped out for a walk. Near Temple Bridge, she said. She asked that you join her.
Guess it's gonna be an interesting lesson. Thanks.
You got it.
Run, Roach.
Fight!
You again? Want some more? Bruises on your ass heel already?
On God, I say! Victory will be mine this time. I've practiced with shield and sword. Many a headless scarecrow round here. Heed my warning and stand and fight!
Don't have time to...
'Tis I!
Had enough?
Yes, but next time...
Go back to Mate Bilberry and apologize for being an ass. Quick, before I change my mind and break your bones.
We shall meet again.
Nilfgaardian regiment always...
Always. Papa's orders. It's for your protection, Rosa dear. People here hate us. Why? What have I done to them? But enough about that. Soldier, you may leave.
But His Excellency Ambassador Var Atra said that...
And this Excellency is telling you otherwise. Do you not recognize him? This is Geralt of Rivia, the best swordsman the North has ever seen. I'm safe with him. Now march off, quickly. Left, right, left, right. Finally.
You're using me.
And I don't like lacy frills and Redanian novels, but you don't hear me complaining. Now follow me. Here. You see, I thought that instead of training in a dank old cellar, we'd move around in the open air. A duel on a bridge, like in the novels. Now draw your sword.
Only got my steel and silver swords. We should be fighting with practice weapons.
We should, but you of all people ought to know. There's much more fun in doing things you shouldn't.
Listen, I'd really rather not hurt you.
Stop patronizing me, or you'll be the one to get hurt. Now on guard.
You all right?
Yes. The only thing you've really hurt is my pride.
By the way...
I was bored. I've no friend.
Boring conversation.
Exactly.
All right.
We should return. Just forgive me, Geralt. I know this might sound awkward, but would you mind turning around for a moment? My corset's shifted. It's pinching me terribly.
I can understand a woman wanting to look pretty, but fighting in a corset, it slows you. Rosa? Shit, she ran off. Anything happens to her, Var Atra will kill me. Need to find her. Can't be far.
No loitering down here.
Far from home, aren't you, sweetie? And there's no telling if you'll ever get back.
She's Ambassador Varatra's daughter. She's got diplomatic immunity.
I don't really understand the shite you're saying. Though it's clear you love your black ones.
It's no surprise, Lucas. Witches are drawn to monsters, just the way things are. But this beastie, we'll temper her ourselves.
Let me rephrase. Put it in words you'll understand. Piss off.
Well, well. It's not just black ones who tell us what to do. It's witches as well. Too bad I listened to neither. Get him, Lucas!
Come on, come closer. Understand now why your father insists soldiers follow you around?
So they can save me, as you did.
No, so you won't need saving to begin with. Rosa, those humans died because of you.
What of it? Do you expect me to shed a tear? Observe a minute of silence? They were dregs. They got what they deserved.
And you wonder why the locals hate Nilfgaard?
I thought you were different from other Nordlings. That you
You should go home now.
I understand.
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Valen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
It ain't Miss sat here all alone. Far from...
She...
It's no...
Take the coin and go.
If you think you can buy us like some cheap whore...
Shut up, Lucas. Have you any idea what we can buy with this? We'll take your coin as war reparations for Nilfgaardian crimes.
Lucas and Kobe. I shall remember those names. And when the Emperor takes Novigrad, I will find them and have them pay.
Easy. Didn't hurt you in the end.
They raised their hand against me. That's enough to have that hand lopped off.
Lesson's over. Remember what you've learned today. Looks like you'll be using that sword often.
It's beyond me, Geralt. I don't understand you. Why concern yourself with the fate of two drunkards? The world would be a better place without...
You should go home now. And take the shortest, not the scenic route.
I understand. Farewell, Geralt. And good luck on the path.
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
It ain't Miss sat here all alone. Far from...
She...
What's up?
It's no...
I believe you've offended the young lady. Now apologize, as nicely as you can.
Forgive me, milady. I am sorry.
Your turn. Be nice like your friend. Bow low, and go be a patriot somewhere else.
Lucas and Kobe. I shall remember those names. And when the Emperor takes Novigrad, I will find them and have them pay.
Easy. Didn't hurt you in the end.
They raised their hand against me. That's enough to have that hand lopped off.
And you wonder why the look...
I thought you were different from other
You should go home now. Wanted. Cradle, used but unworn. Need a bow to accompany me to a friend's wedding. Willing to trade a leaky pot for a cart? Who writes these notices? Need a witcher?
Any bloke willing to kill a monster. A witcher would do.
Monster? What kind?
Big, bad, ugly, squatch in the sewers. If you're interested, drop by the Garren estate. Ask for Olgierd von Everek. He's the one ordered this posted.
Move on.
Ugh! Jackass!
Think he's punishable by death? Got my eye on you, white one.
Horrible times.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menge would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Mind explaining what this is all about?
Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menge personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Triss, think about it.
Yes.
No, can't.
Nice of you to worry.
Fine. Let's say they take...
Might not work. Manga's...
Always found that annoying in fanatics.
Maybe tell...
Wait.
Come on.
No.
Stop. It doesn't befit a sorceress to blush.
What about the...
If we learn anything...
Thought you need coin from Deeks.
True, I do. Lots of...
Still got a bad feeling about this.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Merigold.
Merigold? Come in then.
Well, well. Triss Merigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat. But the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Merigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menga himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Yeah, you might know how to handle witches when they're brought to you in chains.
What's that supposed to mean?
That you're crap witch hunters if a witcher's gotta do your hunting for you.
Listen here, mutant. Since we entered this town, we've made ashes of over 100 mages, alchemists, dopplers, and other vermin. So don't you be telling us how to do our jobs, got it?
Actually, think I could tell you a thing or two. It's not just Merigold. I've also tracked down Philippa Eilhart.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore, and you spit it out. Where's Eilhart?
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menge.
Menge don't talk to the likes of you.
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came by, with my friend Marigold.
Fine, grab her and come with me. But be sure to stay right close.
Burned all the easy-to-find witches already, and I could use a quickie.
Ah. Here's where we split up. Go see Menge. Marigold will be next door.
You can't have her until I get...
You don't set the terms here. Dirk, you know what to do.
You won't get a word out of me. Not you, not him.
Oh, play it tough, eh? Just you wait. We'll take a fingernail or three. That ought to get you singing.
Fine, take her. I'd rather she didn't interrupt my conversation. But hands off, don't touch her.
Why? Feel sorry for the bitch?
No, couldn't give a shit about her. But if I don't get what I want from Menge, I'll want to sell her to someone else. Don't want you damaging the goods.
Keen nose for enterprise. You'd make a great madam. Don't you worry. Menge will give you your coin, and Marigold will get what she deserves.
All right, had enough of this charade.
What are you on about?
Watch and learn.
Given no choice.
Eternal fire will turn you to ash. I'll turn you to ash.
Watch his whirling!
Well?
Watch his whirling!
Come on!
I'll turn you to ash.
Watch out!
What now? Piece of filth.
I want him alive! Alive!
Let's do this quicker.
I think that's all of them. That was close. I must say, trickery and deceit, not your strong suits.
True. I prefer straightforward solutions.
Yeah. Fight first, ask questions later. We should search the office. Maybe we can find some documents mentioning Dandelion. I'll search his body. You search the room. I'd start with the desk.
Find anything?
Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here, give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
Key to a vault? No.
Well, might keep him from setting his thugs on.
Meaning glasses.
Of something strong.
I've...
A spot.
Take a look.
Drop boxes. Secrets.
Bet he does.
Maybe Dijkstra can help.
Everything?
I'm not so sure.
All right.
Be glad to. Well? This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam. Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here, and definitely not now. Come by later when you have a moment? I'd appreciate it. All right. We need to get out of here.
You there! Mr. Reuven wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
Didn't see it anywhere, and 20 tons of gold is hard to miss.
You mean to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand. The key to a vault, found it on Menge.
A vault that I need to find on my own. You've not made things much easier for me. Give me that.
Spare me. I want my reward.
Geralt, do all you witches have such nerve?
What do you mean?
You lied to me. Again.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
No, I didn't. But I did deign to help you find your treasure, so stop moaning.
I jest you not, Geralt. You abused my trust.
I can live with that.
This time, yes, you'll live. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward. I take it you've still no idea what happened to Dandelion?
None. Found someone who might know, though. A spy, I guess. Signs his name, Yammerlack. Found a letter of his. Just one problem. It only details how to arrange a meeting with him. Makes no mention of where.
A ruined house in Far Corners. Give the signal, and he'll show up there the same day, just before midnight.
Probably shouldn't ask, but... Dijkstra, How the hell do you know all this?
I draw it all from the flight patterns of birds.
Your sarcasm. It gets tiring, you know.
I've far worse qualities than that, believe me. And a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again. Ever.
Oh! Oh!
My neighbour Winch sold emeralds to me.
Ow!
Ooh!
Four witches up. The best stock. No need to. Very good.
Bye.
I praise you with all my heart.
Must be the Dropbox.
I praise you with all my heart.
Gave the signal. Spies should show up in far corners before midnight.
I praise you with all my heart.
get
Deliver
her.
her.
All of civilization. Moral decay.
Ah!
Damn mages.
Now just to hide and wait. Behind the door. Best place to hide. Classic. Triss? How'd you know to... Ah, Dijkstra, huh?
None other. I couldn't resist. Really want to see this through to the end.
Perfect place for a tryst. With Triss.
Mm-hmm. Ceilings collapsed, mold on the walls, mouse droppings in the corner. Lips almost pucker on their own.
Shh. He's coming, hide.
Menge.
Indisposed. Very indisposed.
I don't know who you are, but you're in deep. Shit right up to your nostrils.
You're in deeper, I assure you. But answer our questions and we'll help you get out.
The answer to each question will be the same. Sod off.
That's no way to talk to a lady.
To a lady, I never. But to a witch.
You can. Wouldn't recommend it, though. Had enough?
Fuck off. I can take this.
Of course you can. But I'm just getting started. You must be thinking, this can't possibly hurt any worse. Oh, it can.
Enough!
So, gonna talk?
Yes! Yes! Just tell me what the fuck about!
Pure cure.
Oh, shit!
Sure about that?
Where'd Meg?
You realize one...
Yeah, and yet I'm still sick.
Think he's telling the truth.
Ugh, looks like it.
Radovid.
Seeks to clear the...
Makes sense. Easier to take a city whose mages...
Bastard.
We're looking for Dandelion.
You might have said so at the start. Before you... I can't believe it.
You expect an apology?
No. Dandelion is on Temple Isle, in the dungeon beneath the shrine. Menge's planning to execute him in Oxenfurt. Positively spectacular.
Afraid you'll have to call off the show.
How can we free Dandelion?
Those who leave Temple Isle do so only on Menge's orders. Issued in person.
Damn it.
We'll find a way. I have an idea. Tell you later.
Enough. We've learned everything we wanted to.
Glad to hear it. Can I assume we can put this unfortunate incident behind us?
Not so fast. Geralt.
I know. He's seen too much.
Why? I told you. I'll never...
Either he dies, or I wipe his mind.
hunters lit the pyres with Menga in the square. He deserves to die.
But I helped you. I helped.
Farron and Gao.
How do you feel?
Base. Cruel. Vile. I could go on. But I need to get out of here. Now. Go home. Bathe. Then drink myself to oblivion.
Walk you home?
Not today, Geralt. Not today. But there is one other thing I wanted to talk about. So, mind coming by later? Menga's dead, true, but that hardly marks the end of my troubles.
Said you...
Yes. We know he's on the...
Mm-hmm.
No one else knows that.
A Doppler?
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu but...
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right...
Fingers crossed.
Got my eye on you, white one.
I had. I'll make you weak.
Yes? Who are you here for?
Triss.
Told her from the start. No men, no pets. 'Tis a decent house for decent folk.
Don't worry, won't stay long.
Geralt, I've got a problem. Can we talk? Yes, Geralt?
See, you kept...
Seems so long ago. Probably because so much has changed.
So, sentimental value. That why you kept it?
Partly. Though, more as a warning.
Been in Novigrad
Long enough to know how not to get caught.
and before you came...
Oh, place it. Which doesn't mean I'm not happy to see.
Been in Novigrad
Long enough to know how...
and
Oh, place... Which...
feel all...
So... Gladly.
What did you want to talk...
I got a strange mess.
Who was it from?
Ingrid Vegelbud's...
Guessing this wouldn't...
You guessed right. And that's my problem. I'm supposed to meet the servant at the fish market.
What are you afraid...
That it's a trap.
Nobody expects you.
I expect that of myself. When I didn't know what it's like to be tortured. What it's like to...
You could have escaped it.
I know, but I was still terrified. What if they fetter me?
Don't like this at all. But you seem determined.
Thank you.
The servant.
Said I'd recognize him.
Whose idea you
My bet's on Ingrid. Huh?
think it'll be better if I...
He's
You just wait nearby.
Mm-hmm.
What happened, kid? Hey, wait!
The great git.
Grab him.
Stop walking into his soul! No! Me! Leave him to me! Rumble time!
Guards!
Witcher!
Yes?
La lee, ha ha ha.
Sorry, suit. I highly recommend you visit.